Good morning, everyone. In the last video, we have already learned how to create a table using Wizard and how to create a table using Design View. And we have also learned how to create a relationship between these two tables. Like this is a primary key of this table, and the same column also exists in the marks table. So there, here it will work as a foreign key. So here, like this, we can create a relationship between two tables, right? Next is now today we have to understand how to work with queries, forms, and reports. So let's start with form first, because using form we can enter more details or more records in our table. So let's design a form using Wizard first. So forms using Wizard. Okay, now you wanted to create a form for marks table or personal details table. That is your choice that you have to select. So right now I am selecting personal details table. I wanted to add all the fields. So click on this double arrow button. Now start. Add sub form. Do you want to add any sub form inside a form? No, I don't want it to add. So go to next. You want your form to arrange in what ways? You want it to appear like this, you want it up to appear like this, or in this way, or in this way. So whatever the arrangement you want, that you can choose. So right now I want this way. Next, set data entry. The form is used for entering new data only. Now what you want your form should work like, it should allow you to modify the existing data. Do you want it should allow you to delete the records which you have already entered in the table, or you want only addition? So I wanted to go with this one. I want to add only new records. I don't want to do any modifications through form in the previous data, and I don't want it to delete it also. Next, apply styles. Now which color form you want, you can choose violet, blue, gray, dark, orange, icy blue, gray, water, red. This is your choice. What do you want? You want a 3D look or a flat look? That is also your choice. So I am choosing a red. This is also not, but also it is not looking like red. But okay, chalo, I will go with red. Next, set names. Now, do you wanted to set any name for this form? Yes, this is a form of personal details. So I wanted to write personal detail form. Work with the form, or you wanted to modify the form? I wanted to work with the form. So finish it. And here it is. Now, 3 records we have already inserted. Let's insert the 4th record now. Admission number 4. Student name is Gargi. Gargi Singh. Mobile number, address, class, class 6th, section C, let's say. Add a new record. So for adding a new record, you can click on this button again. Next record is roll number 5. Student name is Sahil. Mobile number, address, class 7, section C. Okay, that's it. I wanted to add only 2 records. Now let's complete it. Save records, close it, and check the form now. Sorry, check the table now. Go to tables, click on personal detail table, double click on personal detail table. Now we have just added 3 records, Gargi Singh and Sahil, so they both are coming now, right? So this is how you can add the details or records in a table. Next is, in the same way we can also add using design view. So I am taking marks table and create a form using design view. Now here you have to do the designing by your own. Like first you will take a label. These are the buttons or the options which you can use for the creation of this is labels. So like first is admission number. So here you can write admission number and in front of that you can create a text box. This is a text box. So like this, you have to do your own designing. You can give your own colors, background and everything. So this is a design view. I'm not going to create any form using this view now. Next is, after forms, next is query. Now we can extract the details from the table in three different ways, either using wizard, either using design view or using SQL. So let's do it first with wizard. So what you want, which fields you want? I want to display all the fields in my query. If you want some selected fields, you wanted to display only. Uh, okay, so wait, I don't want it to display marks table. I wanted to take it as personal details table. So all the fields I wanted to display. Next, you wanted to sort your table according to any particular, let's say I wanted to sort them according to class. And second, I wanted to sort them according to section. Next, search condition. Do you wanted to search anything, any filter criteria you wanted to apply so that you can apply? For example, we can apply it on the basis of, right now we have only one field, that is admission number. So we can apply it on the basis of admission number. Otherwise, you can apply it on the basis of marks greater than equals to whatever. So admission number, let's say admission number uh, greater than, okay, less than equals to 3, 4 ले लेते हैं, less than equals to 4. This is my criteria. Next is, you want a detailed query or a summary of all the queries. Summary may you have different options. You can calculate average, sum, maximum, minimum. Otherwise, in detail, everything will appear. So I want a detailed query. Next, do you wanted to give some different names like admission number, or you wanted to give some different name or student number? So this is called as assigning a different name or aliases if desired. This is your choice. Next, overview. You wanted to display your query directly or you wanted to do some modifications in the query. I wanted to display it as it is. Now let's finish. So only 4 and 5, admission number greater than, less than equals to 4 and 5, why it is coming. Sort हमने किया था class wise, so yes, it is sorted according to class. And then section wise also, क्योंकि 7th के यहाँ पे 3 students है तो A B C आ रहा है यहाँ पे, so it is also sorted according to section. So this query is fine, but I think मैंने यहाँ पे शायद वो rule गलत लगाया है, 4 और 5 भी आ रहा है admission number. It should display only 1 2 3. So if you wanted to do some modifications in the query, you can edit. You wanted to now this is design view actually. Here you can do some editing also if required. So I wanted to display criteria लगा नहीं है शायद. Okay. So criteria हमने admission number पे लगाना था greater than equals to 4 का. Sorry, less than equals to 4. Less than equals to 4. You can run this query now. To run this query, this is a button. So now only all those students are coming whose admission number is greater than equals, sorry, less than equals to 4. Right? Next is, let's close this query now. So I think now it is clear to everyone what is design view, because in design view, the query will appear like this. You have to fill all your details, all the details, which field you wanted to display, and what will be the other name of the fields, or from which table you are extracting the data. Will it be visible in your query or not? Or if you are applying any other criteria, then you can write all the criterias here. You wanted to sort them according to class or section, you can choose that option accordingly, right? सो यहाँ पर सॉर्टिंग भी सिलेक्टेड नहीं है, एक मिनट इसको कैंसिल करते हैं। सॉर्टिंग करनी है हमने, सॉर्ट अकॉर्डिंग टू क्लास इन असेंडिंग ऑर्डर। लेट्स रन दिस क्वेरी वन मोर टाइम। Okay, now it is sorted according to class also. 6, 7, 8 are coming. Right? So this query is complete. You can save this query. Close it. So I think we have seen the query using design view also, and with the wizard also. Now let's do a query with SQL. So this is the area where you have to write your SQL commands. So let's say you must be aware of the name of the table properly. Select. So I'm writing select star. I wanted to display all the details. Select star from marks where table name is marks, but select star from marks where Hindi, where we can write where Hindi is greater than equals to 30, where Hindi marks is greater than equals to 30. So Hindi you have to put in double quotes. Semicolon, run. We have done some mistakes in this. Select star from marks where Hindi is greater than equals to 30. It should match exactly with the names which you have written in the table. Hindi ka I think H capital hai, और marks ka bhi I need to check. Like marks ka M capital to hai, that is for sure. Right. Now हिंदी का H कैपिटल करते ही हमारे पास रिकॉर्ड्स आ गए हिंदी में ग्रेटर देन 30 वाले जितने भी स्टूडेंट्स थे उनके सारे सब्जेक्ट्स के मार्क्स डिस्प्ले हो गए। ठीक है, तो दिस इज हाउ यू कैन वर्क विद एसक्यूएल क्वेरीज यूजिंग ओपन ऑफिस, राइट? नेक्स्ट, so queries we have learned with wizard using design view and using SQL also. So statements of SQL commands will remain same, only you need to specify everything correctly. Like Hindi का H capital है, यहाँ पे marks का M capital है table के name में, all these things you have to keep in mind. You want to save this query? Yes, I want to save this query, and the name of the query will be let's say Q1. Okay. Okay, so query is ready now. Next is report. Report means you wanted to, you have already extracted some data from your table and you wanted to display it in a presentable form. So queries के through, let's say अब मैंने कुछ record find out किया था जिन बच्चों के marks हिंदी में less than 30 greater than 30 हैं, उनके marks display उनकी सारे records display करवाए थे. So we can मतलब convert it into a presentable form, or you can convert the whole table also into presentable form using reports. So in reports, we have an option of using wizard, create a report, click on this option. Now you wanted to create a report on the basis of query or table. I wanted to make a query on the basis of this. I wanted to make a report for this query. Select all the fields. Next, do you want to do some changes in the labels or the field names? No. Grouping, do you want to group them? No, I don't want to group them. You wanted to sort them? Yes, I wanted to sort them according to Hindi marks. Next, choose the layout. So I want outline elegant. These are the designs which are coming. So you can check also side by side. This is highlighted, modern, red and blue, borders, elegant. This is you have to decide कि आपको कैसा चाहिए. बबल्स वाला देखते हैं हम. बबल्स वाला बैकग्राउंड में बबल्स आ गए हैं. इसको हमें एलिगेंट फॉर्म में, हाइलाइटेड फॉर्म में बबल्स के साथ डिस्प्ले करना है. And in the portrait form or landscape, that is also again your choice. Next, create report. So report name is Q1 report. You want this report to be static. Static means you never want to do some changes in this report. It will always remain same. Or you wanted to make it a dynamic report. You can change it according to your requirement. So let's static में तो क्योंकि आप you will not be able to do any changes. So there is no use of creating a static report. Let's make a dynamic report. How you wanted to proceed? You wanted to modify the layout or create report now. I wanted to do some changes in the layout. Finish. Okay, so this is a report and I wanted to increase the width of the columns. Okay, done. If you wanted to do some more changes, you can do accordingly. अभी जहाँ पे select होगा वहाँ पे ही सिर्फ color आएगा. You can do the selections according to your requirement. Okay, so it's done. Now let's view it in print layout format. So this is a design of the report. Save it. Check now. There is some problem with OpenOffice. The report is not saved, I think. And it's not responding also. But the design you have created, you can display the data in the same format. I think it is clear how to design, how to create tables, then reports, forms, and queries using OpenOffice.